Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here at Avalanche, seeing what's going on. Got a very significant increase in volume. Obviously, it's contingent on Bitcoin coming up to that liquidation level at 43.5. We may see a short squeeze here soon, and if so, the price for Avalanche should be able to stabilize here at this 0.5 fib level, roughly $35. Looking for a closure there today. Here we're above the cloud, looking very solid so far. This is premature though, folks. We don't want to get too ahead of ourselves just yet. All right. So if you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, love to teach people to trade. Hope you can learn something today. If you want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site, link down below. And just join on over to our phenomenal group here of folks. We got some really cool traders and some awesome trades here as well too. I mean, take a look at this here. Chainlink, good little 18% there yesterday for the 5x leverage short. ID, older trade there, 215% in 5 months. I don't know about you folks, but I'll wait that long for a good trade. Okay. Again, that's what swing trading is all about. It's not about getting rich quick. It's about getting rich whenever, whenever the market feels ready. And right now, it does feel like we're going to be seeing that 44K mark for Bitcoin. So if that is the case, we should expect another push for a lot of altcoins. And AVAX is being one of those. So let's take a look and see where we're at here. And we got to recognize too, this is not super awesome, but hold on, sorry, AVAX, I think I didn't run this correctly. When it comes to liquidation, what I want to talk about is the last 7 days here. This is a look back for 7 days worth of liquidation. So the truth is there's a ton of liquidation at 32.70. Okay, we talked about this yesterday being a potential reality, but you can only push it something so low before it recovers, right? And we saw our ABC pattern completed on the charts. So generally speaking, that level of 32.50, 32.70 may not get filled. Between now and then, what we want to look at is a few other things here as well, is the simple fact that 37.38 is probably the next target if the price continues higher. You do got to recognize though, we've got a lot of volume profile here at about $36, 35 to 36 as a close approximate, and that will work as a potential resistance for us. Okay, so again, a lot of volume above us, implying that there's going to be some selling pressure getting into that. Not a guarantee, of course, but that's just something we want to pay attention to. So daily time frame, let's work our way down, see what's going on. First of all, I got my fibs set up for the most recent low, the most recent high. In case you're curious, you can do larger time fib levels, which give us key level supports. It's where most of these lines are, though, on the chart. Those are definitive support and resistance levels from before, but also current support and resistances from places in which the price action couldn't get past, right? In other words, right here at about 33.50, coincidentally, a very close support level for us recently, was the level in which the price couldn't go any lower. Okay, so that's just something we really want to be mindful of. Exactly why you see a lot of lines in the charts. I'm not an artist by any stretch. I just put lines on the chart to give me an indication later that this was an important level at some point. Okay, so that having been said, if we take a look at MACD and a few other factors here, we can confirm we're mostly bullish, but we're treading water right there at 50 on the R side. Generally not a great sign, but money flow index is high, yet stochastic RSI is swinging down, right? So we got some conflicting information here, kind of letting us know that we're right in the middle. It's not like a sweet spot by any stretch. Okay, so the daily time frame I wouldn't say is like phenomenal. We're below the 50, above the 20. I think the most important thing here is that we are above the 20-day SMA, and that's causing us some positive momentum. In other words, we're shifting gears from bearish to bullish. And again, to me, the 20-day SMA is just kind of an initial trend setter. It's by no means something you just take a significantly large position or high leverage trade on, but it is kind of just confirming that we're on the right side of tracks there. Still below the 50, so that's the wrong side of the tracks. We're kind of squeezed out in between these two support and resistance levels. But again, $36, strong resistance based on volume. 50-day SMA, $37. I think we're, once we get above 37, we're in the clear. But again, I think it'll be easy to say that because we have a ton of liquidation at 37 to 38 as well. In fact, if I recall correctly, on the monthly, we had a larger concentration there. Yeah, you can see closer to 40, pretty heavy concentration. Okay, but some was swept here recently at that 37.50. But we're here now. What do? Well, we just got to presume that 37 to 36 is a resistance level for us. In between now and then, we could continue to run. We are seeing this nice little descending trend here getting broken. Okay, so we've broken free from the descending trend, which is coincidentally running concurrent with the 20-day SMA. All the more reason why you want to respect the 20-day SMA as a nice little trend setter on pretty much every time frame. It's a good one to kind of let you know that you're moving in the right direction. Okay, so all those things having been said, let's take a look here at a few other things. Sorry, let me update this guy and quickly note on the 50 on the RSI rather, we're above for now. I say for now because this candlestick has 2.5 hours to close. It's not confirmed. Same thing with the MACD, but it's looking pretty solid and should continue upwards from here based on the momentum that we have. And again, the reason why MACD is helpful is because a lot of times when you establish higher highs and higher lows, the MACD starts to converge or diverge, right? Depending on the direction you're heading. So having said that, we broke this descending trend line and we broke above the most recent high, which wasn't really all that high in the first place, right around 35. We can see that we're in pretty much a much better place now, okay? Stochastic is swinging up. Money flow index is lagging behind. I don't love the fact that we don't have a lot of money flowing into this coin. It's kind of low in the overall sense, but once more, and all the more reason to be patient and wait, right? That's why you can get false positives a lot with low volume. Now you're probably asking yourself, well, what do you mean use low volume? All this volume right here, what's with that? Can't you take that in consideration? Of course you can. That factors in, but the money flow index does average out the last 14 candles. So basically, the last 2 days of bullish momentum has been very low volume compared to the previous period, right? Anyways, not super important that you know that, but the key takeaway here is that we're exuding bullish behavior, but it's not confirmed yet. What I mean by that is if you take a look at the cloud, for example, say that we're above the cloud, all well and good. If you've watched my Ishimoku cloud video, you'll know that this is a positive contributing factor, but it's not a confirming factor, okay? Staying above the cloud for no less than 4 hours is usually going to be a positive sign, okay? So right now we can summarize that closing today on the daily at 35 or higher would probably be a pretty good position to consider a long entry at that point. Is right now a good consideration for long entry? No. The reason why is because it's too early, okay? Simply put. So I know it's like, oh, well, Bitcoin's pumping. What's the deal here? Why aren't we taking a long position with a bunch of altcoins? Well, mainly because we're waiting for confirmation. We need to confirm Bitcoin's going to be able to hold that level. It's been false positiving the heck out of our charts lately, and there's not a lot of confirming factors we're receiving. Today we had a lot of bullish signs, and I've been expecting 43.5 for some time. But on the same accord, now that it's here, do we just FOMO into a coin right now? Probably not. Again, at least coins right now that are on the edge of greatness or disaster. Okay, so again, we could see a rejection at 35. We're not there yet. Wait for a candlestick closure at 35 or higher today. I think it'll be worth your while. If the price goes down, travels below the cloud, different story altogether, but these are mostly contributing factors, okay? So the truth is, while it's not perfect, it's looking good. And while it's looking good, it's not great enough for me to warrant a long position just yet. I'm leaning more towards an AVAX long here in the near future, though. I can tell you that. This is looking pretty good. So that's kind of where we're at here for the moment. Again, a little premature, but that's where we're at. Other than that, folks, make sure you check out our phenomenal exchange here, Bitunix. A lot of good traders coming over here, trading with them, mainly because there's no KYC or VPN in the US, Canada, and other countries. Awesome rewards. Use my link to register. And we also have private trading competitions that are going to start happening monthly near the end of the month once we get confirmation on additional trading pairs. They're planning to add about 200 trading pairs here soon. Sweet stuff, folks. Really, really cool. All right, thanks again for watching me. Hope you have a great rest of your day and you learned something here today. I look forward to work with you. CryptoCash.tech is a site if you want to register. We'll see you soon. Take care.